Hi, this is Reese from CreataCRM, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can set and forget a campaign workflow inside of Creator. Now, how we achieve this is we've got two modules. One, we've got a Blockly programming languages that can actually, when it receives external feeds from something like Shopify and all those external applications, it will be able to reroute it, and then we push it into drip marketing. Now, I'll give you a little diagram how that works. So first, the external applications will come through, or the 600 or 700 that we can access through Zapier. It will go to our workflow modules that we can reroute, tag, and do necessary things to manage that particular flow. For example, dedupe the contact, create a contact, email or SMS a sales manager, or anything like that that needs to be alerted that gives you that total flexibility of which way we want to go. And then we attach it to a simple drip marketing campaign that has a linear email marketing campaigns or SMSs or whatever we need to achieve to solve that problem. So let's show you how we achieve that. So let's bring Creator into our screen right now, and we're just going to go to Blockly Workflow, and we're just going to go into the webhook section over here. So it would be webhook workflow. So what happens is that, for example, we've got the Facebook leads section over here where we can show you the Facebook leads that we come across. Now, what happens is when the leads come across into the database, the first thing that Blockly can do is that you can code, and you have a lot of modules in here that you can code. Now, obviously, it looks quite complicated, but we decided to go through this particular methodology because we found that a lot of our clients, when they wanted to route information, needed to have something a bit more extensive than Zapier, which is a bit of a linear step-by-step scenarios. So we've got things like when we actually, when the lead comes across, it will grab it, and then we'll just check in this section here, does this exist? So does this exist in the database? And we do a filter builder saying, like, first name, surnames in there. If it meets the criteria, just create an activity that they've gone through that web lead and then put it in their notes in their database or something like this. We can grab anything from sending an email, creating an alert, SMS alert, all those things in here. So you can just drag the Blockly templates across and just drag and drop and put it into the database. Okay, and you can simply go here, and we're just going to delete this particular block, and off it goes. So it's a snap-in block section that we can do. So the next thing we can do is that we can, through this block itself, it's going through the code, and we've added a tag in there, which is adding it to Facebook section here, links to here. And the last thing we do is we add, for this one, go to Rec and Lead Host, which is one of the blocks that we have. It just links to all the campaign drip marketing campaigns that we have. So I can choose which one that I would desire to have, and I can show you how I can create my own campaign. So I'm going to close this down, and I'm just going to go to the marketing section over here, and I'm just going to go to campaigns and go to campaign workflow. So we've got two active at the moment, and you can just pretty much just simply create a new campaign workflow in the section over here, and you can start off by just starting off with the first tab. Now I'm going to, for this one, get out of it, and I'm just going to go straight into an existing workflow that I can actually see. And look, I've had to remove the column of the contacts that are connected to it. So I've just got the create dates of that, so it actually tells you what contacts in the workflow. And then you've got the tracking stages of it, which is when they were created, what was the last block they were sent, and just any actions they need to have it. So you can actually track in the list view where they're up to, because as you go through with different contacts in different stages, you can see that these have different dates on them on some of them, and you can add them quite easily into the actual track. So mainly you can go through a contact in the database and actually add it as you're speaking to them, and they'll get traction emails, and I'll show you how that happens as well. So what we're going to do shortly, we'll just go to Show Designer again and show you how it looks there. So what we've got here is we're going to start, and we're going to send the first email. So you can grab your emails in the database. So there is pretty much a template library that you can just type in any particular templates, and it can show you all the templates across. click on cancel, and you can also then tag the campaign. So that means all the clicks and opens go to Reckon and Reckon hosted. So any click-throughs into this email itself will be going across. Now this is this editor itself, it's more of a preview editor. It's not really for you to design in it, so you can expand it across, I think, actually, but it's probably not ideal. You want to actually go to your marketing template and design it from there. Now after that, it delays 3 days and sends another email across, which is a different email with different messages on it, and it tags the Reckon itself, and then another 3 days later, it will then send another email across. Okay. From that, it will then create an activity for you to send a reminder to one of your sales reps on you've got a lead or someone to go across. Now there's other particular elements, and you can tag SMSs or something like this, or pretty much if there's a click on one of these campaigns in here, you can build it saying if there's a click, you can then say if they've clicked open on a Reckon tag, clicked on it once, then you can do an action by sending another email here. So you can actually pretty much tag a particular email, a link through a tag, and then send that across. So that's how it works there. Just delete that, and I'm going to just not save that section over here. Now the great thing about all this is that you can get a global click-through of the whole database. So we've got things like a URL hotspot of your site, of all your campaigns. You can look at this, for example, of all your URLs globally, and then you can do things like Reckon, see where they are versus, let's say, MYOB demo, and you can see there's a few more. The hotspots are going a bit more for Reckon in this one than MYOB, so it shows you just some of the tractional emails are going through here on that area. So you can start looking at different click-throughs on and different elements that you've got in the database, that you can start looking at email marketing clicks versus designer clicks, and you really can start to see your particular click-throughs on the area. So that gives you, because you're setting all these drip marketing campaigns across not only your campaigns but other drip marketings and single send emails. So that really helps your reporting side of the fence as well. So you've got all these different reports and marketing, but it captures all the databases in all parts of your world, for example. Now, the key thing with the CRM is the contact management system. What we like about the CRM is that you're able to, when you use a CRM, the person on the phone speaking to that customer or on site has a relationship with that person. So that person easily can identify what key things that person needs to know about. So it's easy for the user to assign what tag or tag them to a campaign, and I'll show you how that works. So let's say we create a new contact here, for example. We'll call him John Smith, for example. Okay. Okay, so you put the email across in there, whoops.com, and spell it right. So we got an error checking there. There you go. And now we're going to actually just save and view this particular contact. And what we can do is you can go to sales management section here, and then I can just simply add them to workflow. Now I could probably just have better editors move it across, but we have the ability to just automatically link him to the workflow, so he will get trigger of email sent to him as well. So you can also, as you're doing this, you can click on this editor and just go, oh, he's now connected to Reckon and MYOB, and then save and view that. Other things you can do here is you can actually do automatic workflow. So you can actually have remember I said beforehand, you can actually design an action plan that does this automatically in one click button. So I can actually, for example, in this workflow here, see I've got a workflow that has a number of actions in it here. So it's like macros, for example, is a good way of saying it. So you can actually have all these actions and triggers all designed in this section here. So if I go to contacts and we'll go to actually John Smith. Now I could easily just trigger that particular workflow to that person and send him, tag him, send him email, and also notify a sales rep information straight away. So you can actually action workflows as well, and that gives you the ability to create triggers with a lot of processes in them as well. So Creator can be quite powerful in the process. So that helps you from a process side. So from the video itself, we started beforehand where you're going to be sending out external information coming from your website. Workflow and drip marketing. Also, Creator gives you the ability to action that on the user interface as well. So you can also action and put people to drip marketing, or create shortcuts or actions inside Creator to do a series of events to help you automate your business. So that's a great thing with Creator. It's a very flexible but very powerful tool to enable you to trigger and action different parts of your business. Hopefully that helps, and speak to you soon.